middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence will throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Out to his left. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They go play action with Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
64. Hey, exit.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, This defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dan Arnold there to make the grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's Mayfield. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
Yeah, he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Here's 2nd and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception, Lawrence. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Here's Hunt. And able to work his way down to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one.
Score time 7-7.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. The first thrown out for the backup, Keenum. That's going to be taken in by Felton. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he was able to get in there and make a great play.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll run with Hunt. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. They were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run On it now with Robinson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Back to throw Beathard. He finds Austin complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it fourth down. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Browns will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Room to run past midfield, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 46. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Now it's Keenum. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
They'll throw here. Beathard. Flush to his right. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, You've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Felton. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Beathard. That's caught by Hollister. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
To throw is Beathard. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. From the 50, it's Keenum. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
56, right there, 56. Don't get nervous. Mike 56, Mike 56. There we go, here we go.
Now Beathard. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Beathard to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Hunt. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Keenum. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Keenum now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And they will finally bring this one back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Beathard. On the move to his left. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jacob Hollister there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A carry here for Hunt. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down at 4. They'll run again with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Keenum. And his throw is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Keenum. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 14, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now Hunt. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Second and goal from inside the 5. Again, it's Hunt. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, and all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020, and he expects that to continue in 2021.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Beathard to throw. Flushed out right. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They run. Robinson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Afadi Adenabo in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good. Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Dwayne Smoot just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Hunt. 69 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
the Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Here's Austin. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw here. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll drop to throw. Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, that he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the 1st down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Felton. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play action. Now it's Keenum. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Keenum. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie, Andre Sisco.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Mike 56. Coming to you. 56. Mike 56 right there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Beathard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.